10 years, man. 10 years. Today is August 11th, and this is the 10-year anniversary since I joined Facebook. What a ride, what a ride. 10 years, man! If you have seen the film with John Cusack, when he's an assassin, they freak out in the car and he utters those exact words 10 years, man! Yeah, it's a favorite movie of mine. Uh, well, enough talk about movies this time. I talked a lot about movies last time. 10 years on Facebook, and I can say, honestly say it, the last 10 years has really changed my life. It's probably changed your life as too, as you're watching this on Facebook. And if you're like me, you are really use the Facebook for what it's for, connecting with people. People, yeah. So let's start from the beginning. I was a really shy person before. 5, 6 years ago, I didn't know many people, and like 20 years ago, I didn't even have the guts to talk to girls at all. I was a really shy person, and thanks Ulrika, you really changed that for me. I started talking to girls, or at least to you, Ulrika. And then from then on, then I met a Maria like 6 years ago, and she took me on the journey of social media and social media club in Gothenburg, and to Sweden social web camping Blekinge, and of course web coast, and then also Almedalen. And from there on I rolled on. I met lots of you, my friends. If you're listening, you know you're one of those friends that I really have connected to over the last couple of 5 years. And it's amazing for me. uh, Social media and Facebook is everything. No, no, not everything, but it means a lot. The ability to connect and keeping contact with people from all over the world, even old friends or new friends or potential new friends, or just having intelligent discussion. Of course, you were able to do that on the internet before Facebook, but not in this scale, and not with the people you do it today, and not with the ease of doing it. You have to go into special forums, and the people you really want to talk to probably weren't there. People people you know weren't there, or people who were there, you didn't know them that well. And of course you could have long intelligent discussions like we had on the internet long before Facebook, but the Facebook changed everything. And the way and ease we connect today is just amazing. And if you haven't experienced what I have experienced on Facebook, you are in a different bubble from mine, and you can switch bubble, you can travel. You don't have to leave your own bubble, but you can expand your bubble, or become part of my bubbles and connect with people. It's just amazing. I don't feel addicted to Facebook. Of course, I go in every once in a while to check how many likes I have. If I posted something really important to me, I feel sad if I don't get likes, and I feel warm and fuzzy inside if I get likes. And I know it's the same for other people like you. So if I see you post something special, I make an extra effort to not only like or heart your comment, I also comment on it and read it and think about it in any way, shape or form, depending on what type of post it is, because I know how important it is. And that's amazing. We couldn't do that before. And people say we become less social. They have no clue what Facebook really is about, because I have never in my entire life been dishonest and disconnective to people, and share my thoughts and my feelings in this honest and open way about what they say and do, and give in my love in such a way I can do on Facebook. And that's just amazing. And I didn't do that from the beginning on Facebook, and I have been on I'm a really social media and community and dating site and everything, ERC, Mirk, ICQ, I was on every available chat since 1995, or I actually started with newsgroup and email in '93 and connecting to people, and I have done almost everywhere, everyone and everything. But Facebook changed everything, even for me. There was like, of course, forums like Lunar Storm and Helgon here in Sweden before, but there were specific people, and you didn't know them, and you didn't connect with your old friend and your new friends in a way that you do now. And I would make very conscious effort to make a special connection to everyone when I greet and meet them online if they share something or post something important, and you should too. Together we build a world that is totally unheard of in connection and love. So let's do that. And also, going into the future, I've talked about this has been amazing 10 years so far, and the 10 years coming next. If the years, just the last 5 years have changed everything, because it really didn't take off until like 5 years ago, at least for me. And if of course I blogged and was present on media before that, and probably you too, Twitter and Instagram as well. But I didn't really explore the possibilities in the way you can do now. And if that has happened in the last 5 years, and we're living in an exponential world, the next 3 years, more things gonna happen than in the last 10 years. And it's just mind-boggling. And what is gonna happen then? It's up to us. We are the people who will make the things happen in the next 3 years that haven't happened before. And the things that gonna happen in the next 3 years are gonna be unheard of and unthinkable 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. That's how I feel about the rate of change and the effectiveness of change and the cognitive and collective intelligence that is happening right now. And I've talked to people like, you know who you are, like Fyodor, Lasling, Bartola, Indy, Johar, Daria, everyone who has talked about in just the last couple of months since I was in the Burning Man Week, Nordic Future Days, Catapult, Vetenskapsfestivalen, Starmus. Yeah, you know where you have met me if you have met me in the last couple of months. And the level of conversations we had on these last 4 months only, I haven't had before. So it's just amazing, and I'm really, really looking forward to the fall now, when I'm going to San Francisco and Oregon next week to catch the solar eclipse in US, and then in October we're going to San Francisco for the Nordic Impact Week this year as well, and we're doing lots of small events, Digicolo here in Stockholm, Sweden. If you're in Sweden or in Stockholm or anywhere near here, come to Digicolo at the end of September, a weekend there. I'll post a link to that. We will have conversation about what we have done so far on digital media and where we're going next. And it's just going to be amazing. And yesterday we had a workshop on the flourishing business canvas model, and we're going to take that to the next level and prototype it together with Anthony Upward and Fyodor and such. There's a workshop, online workshop, September 12th, and we're going to meet up online, and we're going to meet up in San Francisco for evolutionary leadership. And there's so much amazing things happening on Facebook and in the real world, and we have the Playground X in Trondheim next week as well, starting there at the same time as in the US. Bartola, you're doing that with Trondheim and the Maker Faire there. Check out Bartola. If you're here in the Nordics, check out Bartola and Playground X and everything he's doing around that. Me and Bartola are working together and everything now, and we're going to do more Facebook Live videos and everything in our Impact Journey. And Anna, you're amazing for supporting and keeping Impact Journey up. And Lars and Fyodor, Ray Potter, I'm going to meet you soon. Everyone, I love you all, and it's going to be an amazing ride into the future very, very soon. And I've just been to a mini holiday in London with my daughter Amelie, and we met Indy Johar there, and he talked to me about the really important stuff going into the future. We have to ask what would we start with? What do we do right now? We ask the complex question, the question we haven't asked before. and we ask them again and again and again, and we get better at asking them, and we build on what we asked the day before, and we ask even more complex question, and we get more holistic in our minds. The more we think, the more we create, the more we do, the more we ask, the better we raise the level. And everywhere we level up society in a whole new way, and we're just the beginning of this level up of society. We're going to build a whole new society, and I honestly believe that we can do this together. We can work against all forces of mediocrity and evil and status quo and financial, everything. We can change everything if you put the minds to it. There's tipping points, and there's elevators, and there's level up points, and there's quests, and there's everything. Everything is possible if we do it with the right mindset, in the right focus, and together, co-creating the future. That's what it is about. We want to do the future together, and that's just what Facebook has enabled us to do. We can coordinate events, we can talk about events before, after, and during. We can discuss in groups, we can post links, we can tag people, we can photo, and of course we can share the love. And of course, people who share love and vacation pictures and dinners and everything during the summer now, like I shared lots of things with my friends and wedding, this is Niklas' home and Marie's home, where I'm currently at. They had an amazing wedding this summer, and organized an amazing summer and an amazing party and everything. And this is also important, the social glue that keeps us together, the celebration, the parties, the board gaming, the hiking, the movie watching, everything, every culture, every interest, every hobby. Continue sharing, but do it in a mindful, conscious way, and add the extra layer of love of everything you do, before, during, and after you post something online and discuss something. Keep the discussion, raise the love, level of love. And remember, this is also the 50-year celebration of the Summer of Love, and I recently read the article about how everything changed in the US, and the free spirit and the free will and the ability to do anything has enabled people to do anything but science and facts, and that's why we have the state of the world we have today. But I also believe the forces of good will overcome the forces of evil. And I'm fully aware that there is no good and evil in the world, but you know what I mean. Or if you don't, that's okay as well. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Love will conquer all. Love is the OS in the universe. And if you don't believe in love, please do believe in gravity, the force that keeps you attached to the ground on this enormous rotating spherical rock going around a glowing ball of hot helium fusion explosions that would incinerate you in this blink of an eye if you even got close to it, if you weren't protected by the magnetic field of this amazing space rock we're going around the sun. And thank God we're living in the outskirts of our galaxy, because if we were living in the center of our galaxy, we would have been obliterated by a supernova long before we can reach the level of intelligence and the level of life we have on our planet now. So we are truly blessed living on this space rock. And just thinking about this makes me really humble and make me really awe of the universe. So wherever you are in life, or wherever you do in life, think of one thing: all your atoms has been born in a supernova. Every single atom in your body and everything around us has been inside at least one supernova, a star exploding. If that doesn't make you humble, nothing will. So, with love going into the future, hopefully not a supernova future, but a flourishing future where we can extend our flourishing society of love here on Earth and maybe into the solar system of the galaxy long before we get obliterated. Let's do that. That's my quest. That is my love. And join me in this journey of love from the universe. Bye everybody, from Michael Cillian Lord, commander of the Isfarian Space Navy, Captain Silly with my now silly hat. I bought this in London, and of course I love it already, and I Of course, I will keep my wings, but I will also wear a hat, especially during the summer, to protect my head from the sun. And why not wear a silly hat? Because I'm also Captain Silly. So see you soon. Signing out. I'm Michael Sillion.